Warning: viewer discretion is advised. This channel and its content are not intended for anyone under 13 years of age. If you are under 13, please turn off this video. The following may contain material not suited for viewers under 13, such as coarse and suggestive language, tobacco, drug and/or alcohol references, simulated/fantasy violence, and adult situations. Additionally, this channel and its contents are not intended to be a replacement for proper parenting. Don't allow viewing habits to interfere with personal responsibilities and relationships. Constructive criticism is encouraged, making for better content. Jokes are jokes, albeit immature ones. Please watch responsibly. Thank you.
It's colossal, it's stupendous, it's conspicuously incredible! Hurry, step right up! Hey, Sonny, you wanna give it a try?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Conspicuously Incredible Gaming. I am your host, Mike. So I've finished the Mega Man Legends 2 playthrough. I probably will at some point record a few extra videos of me doing some of the side quests and trying to 100% some stuff. And I might actually do a lot of that, for other content. I really haven't figured it out yet. So I'm starting on this game here, which is a Game Boy Advance game. Apparently we didn't get most of the rest of the series here in the US. Because there was a whole series on PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and I believe even PS3. And probably later. And it was all Japan exclusive. So, yeah, I was looking all over for the PS1 version for some translations and everything and patches, and nobody's figured it out. Nobody's gone all the way to completion with it. So, I figure I want to do an RPG because I haven't done an RPG yet on this channel, like real legit RPG. And yep. So, Samon Naito Swordcraft Story. I guess it's the first one in like a series of two of them on the Advance. Alright, so I hadn't got it up yet because I wanted to make sure that. Well, first of all, let me start this up so you can hear it. Because every time I do a new game, I'd like to at least so everybody can see it as it's booting up, as it's supposed to be, So, come on, you did it earlier. We go. And I think this is just kind of your standard JRPG. I think it's got a little bit more of an action-based battle system than a turn-based system, it seems. Alright, and you see it says continue. I did at least, start it. I made sure the game ran, as I usually do. But I am going to start a new game. Character just because she low-key looks like Roll, but so I've got to be figuring out some stuff because I live streamed the other night. Totally went off the deep end. Should even be paying attention to this. I mean, this is the one that I tried out, so I'm kind of familiar with. Basically, from the way it looks, she's supposed to be doing some kind of a test or a certification or something through her guildmaster today, and it's this big event, this big ceremony because it's the whole, I think it's the whole Swordcraft thing, or the whole, I mean, basically it's just the battling and type deal, you know. And grow up always want to, you know, grow up to fight, I guess. I ain't gonna run downstairs at. Your mom's just down there playing around with her. There we go, there's a run button. I remember 2DS only had 2 buttons on the face, and then had shoulder buttons besides the D-pad and start and select. I never had an advance on a DS. And that's about all DS had too, except for the touchpad, 2 screens. Are you okay? What are you talking about? I just tripped. Just wanted to make sure you were awake. Thanks a lot, Mom. I'm gonna piss myself now. I thought you were hurt or worse. Now you fall down the stairs like a dum-dum. Yeah, no crap. Think my nose is broken. That's the sound of a tool chest falling down the stairs. Oh, some old 1990 Home Alone 2 reference. It looked like it hurt. No crap. Are you alright? Are you kidding? Of course not. I just fell down the stairs and smashed my face into the tile floor? Hell no, I'm not alright. I guess it was the carpenters who built the house. Yes, let's blame them. How could you forget where the stairs are in your own house? You worried about me when you were over there screaming for no reason. Only a psycho would scream bloody murder to get somebody to come running down the stairs. That's some psycho, that's some shit my first girlfriend would have done. I broke a fucking leg, couldn't go to work. She'd leave me because I wasn't making any money. All because you wanted to be an asshole. So I forget, I'm fine. I'm sure you know where you are. What's your name? Oh, well, of course you gotta somehow work this into... Yeah, what's your name so you could get the whole character name select going on. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Ratty. It's your job. I understand. It's a storytelling element. It's a way to push the story forward. For a crafts night. What do you do for this crafts night? I'm his apprentice. What does this crafts night do? He forges metal into weapons, and he teaches me how to do it too. What's my name? Oh, now they're gonna go, yeah. Of course, this game here is like 15 years old now. See, I never owned an Advanced. I barely got a hold of a Game Boy Color about, hell, it does have to be about 10 years ago by now. But I only have like the game or two that I found with it, and I think one other that I either found in a junk box or found in a yard sale or a Goodwill or something somewhere. Like, all I have is like what, that stupid 7-Up spot game or whatever, and like Super Mario Deluxe. Yeah, the kind of the remake for color for the original Super Mario Brothers. That's it. And I've had emulation for a while. I mean, I'm somewhat familiar with the Advanced Library because I've been playing a little bit, you know, off and on. It's a few different things, but this by far wasn't That's not my name. Stop fooling around. There are a lot of you that are watching, probably close to, you know, 15, 20 years old. Probably grew up with one of these in their pocket. Task of guardian, priest to the sacred spirit of the holy sword. I never thought I'd be chosen to participate in the tournament. I should be actually reading this stuff though. Tend to win the tournament. The guardian of Harista. My father did. I never would if I don't leave right now. Yeah. Take this with you. It's their father's, yep. Father's good luck charm. Took it with him wherever he went until one day 3 years ago. He disappeared, and it happened to be the day. Well, like she does acknowledge he probably left it there on purpose, so he probably knew he wasn't coming back. But it's like, oh, he disappeared suddenly one day. And the one day that he happened to suddenly disappear was the one day he happened to leave the good luck charm at home. Something he always carried with him. Yeah, coincidental. By the way, you can tell I'm still stuck in this fucking hotel room. This is almost 2 weeks now. Luckily, I mean, it's the evening of the 24th. I didn't record last night because I was between, you know, trying to get over that damn stream again, you know. Goddamn, I run my fucking mouth when I'm drunk. I run my mouth when I'm not drunk, but I really run my mouth when I'm drunk. I got a little left that I can drink and everything, but all the time I've had sitting here and been able to drink like this, I'm kinda you know, don't want to do it anymore right now. I might still hear it a bit to get me going, because they told me earlier today that the truck should be done tomorrow. Now, tomorrow when, I don't know. It might not even be tomorrow. Something else might come up. But when they do get it done, it's going to be after 11 o'clock, which means I'm still going to have another night here, because I can't carry all my stuff with me and go get this truck. So I have to either go get the truck or have them have it towed back here. Either way, it's got to come back here to pick up my stuff. Since I was already, you know, another night here, I may as well at least wait till, you know, midnight 1, 2 to leave. There's a meatpacking plant right across the road from the hotel and the terminal, so all I gotta do is just load everything up in my truck. Hopefully, if that's what they do, is get me a load from over there. Just load everything up in the truck, inspect everything, because I've already dropped the empty in the other lot, you know, like 2 weeks ago. So just go over to the place, go pick it up, hook up to it, inspect all that, and then just take off. And when I've driven a good deal and everything up till the morning, I can turn around and spend a little bit of time putting some of this stuff up, what I didn't have to already put up that had to be refrigerated. I got new sheets and everything, gotta make my bed. I just can't wait to be making some more money again. Like, I love laying around, sitting around and doing nothing, but like in this situation, this is it. This is the room, whatever I brought with me, that's it. Like, at least moving into this house later on, you know, I have a yard I can mow, you know, walls and everything, and ceiling I can scrape, and be, you know, working on, you know, doing repairs and up work and everything on that house, set up stuff, you know. My father was never injured, but he carried it with him. acid. So I don't know what's going on, but like I'm laying around here 2 weeks, not able to work. Water scooter. Laying around here 2 weeks, not able to work, not making any money. They better reimburse me back for this hotel room for these 2 weeks. Damn it, every time I move, I can never seem to keep this damn thing straight on me. It's because I probably need to be working with a wider angle camera when I do this. But, you've never been there, even though you've lived there your whole damn life. I don't think there was anything else. Dark spot there for no reason at all. I did screw around up until, as soon as I went into the central tower or whatever, that's when I quit. So I have actually done this a little bit too. See, I don't even have a weapon to... I was told I could break those, within game. I'm staying with the kid, she definitely has the better end of the deal. Me being a stay-at-home dad ain't a bad thing either. The problem is you both have to be okay with your position. Half of us aren't. Oh, we're not supposed to traditional this and that, but so even not drunk, I'm going off on a tangent. Most women want their men to make more money than them. It's just... that's just the way it is. If she's okay with it and you're okay with it, and if she's really actually okay with it, then it might work out, but it never really does in that situation. Go up in here. Let's see. Actually, I can still go around there. So I believe in, do whatever works out for the both of you and everything, but I'm just tired of people who say this and want to point this and that in your face about that and then turn around and do the exact opposite thing. The only weapon that a real man uses. Just ask my father and brother. See, right there, well, kind of a real man, but then she goes off and dates a swordsman instead of a pugilist. Yeah, don't listen to anybody when they sit there and tell you, women don't like that when you turn around and say a real woman this, a real woman that, so why would you put up with it when a woman says a real man should this and a real man should that? Silver Guild, being late for the ceremony, you don't go directly to the tower. No, we're searching and raiding people's houses and talking to people right now. It's that movie from the early 90s or so, Dennis the Menace, that had Walter Matthau, and at one point in time, Mr. Wilson told Dennis's dad that if Dennis couldn't behave, then can't be coming over there. And then Mr. Mitchell was like, well, then he just won't come over here at all. Mr. Wilson was like, no, you all like that. I said, I don't want to come off as some kind of ogre or child hater or anything. I'm a reasonable man and expects reasonable treatment from his neighbors and their children. Like, I'm a very reasonable person. I'm a very fair-minded person. I'm also a very, take responsibility for yourself kind of person, too. Standing there, you're gonna be late. So it's apparently her master. Your father would have said, I'm trying to be more like your mother. You talking about yelling and screaming at somebody in the middle of the damn morning, scaring the hell out of them, making them fall down the stairs? Frickin' psychopath. He was always running late and making excuses for it, just like a woman. He ain't wrong, but he, a lot of dudes, too, that I've known fucking constantly late, so... It's sexist. I think I should tell Mother her poor attitude towards the female gender. Hey, don't say that. Hey, Curly, this was made in 06. This is 2021. Give it the program here. We got the whole Baskin Robbins of flavors out here now. Why don't you go and do something cool like that? Yeah, I bet they get along together a lot better after her dad left. Fill that void, so to speak. I think so. Yeah. Thanks for your honesty, however depressing it is. Back to the Silver Guild, come and find me after the opening ceremony, and you better win the tournament. So I don't work with second-class apprentices. That's exactly full of confidence. So that's the Silver Guild building. Yeah, but then said don't know where the central tower is when it's literally next door. Tower at sea, so why hasn't the sunken floated away yet? And in this case, it would be assholish of me to say typical woman. No, it's typical anime girl shit. Like, anime girls can be some of the stupidest, airheadest, meanest, contentious, useless pieces of crap, and yet they're still beloved. Material will be restocked soon. Yeah, it's always convenient how before the game really kicks off, everybody's always out of stuff, or the shopkeeper's out, or we're closed today, or I feel strongly just like her when I grow up. Her of the statue. That's an overflowing goblet or chalice of some kind. It's just a very stylized. What the hell is that? Just a separation out in the middle of damn nowhere. Can't go in there. I think I was already in there. Showing enough there to turn on. I don't even remember my own name. Wow. Cat person or a dog person? You're a very cat person to me. apprentice became a craft lord. Well, get good. So you're an apprentice. My husband is a craft knight too. There's a more popular career path in Western. Haven't heard of it yet. Your kitchens are always empty. Ain't no food in there for me to eat. Damn it. Curry was a popular food in another time and place. Now it's the most popular food in Western. The curry restaurant's in a fountain that's closed for renovations. He's gonna end up shitting a curry log. He really likes curry. He really likes curry. He'll break the habit. That's not a bad thing to be addicted to. Going cold curry. No, it's called that boy's probably got a shower every twice a day. And I bet when he pisses, it smells like beef stew. Curry's good, but you eat that stuff constantly on an everyday basis. It's a strong spice, the strong odors. I mean, eventually you sweat that stuff. You start smelling like, you know, curry and onions and shit, and you sweat. Guess was getting about it here. Looks like there's a door, but it ain't letting me go in there. Oh, there was that kitty cat. Get out the way, kitty cat. Yeah, throw some cat treats to it or something. It's the way out of it. Let's see, I didn't even go up here. Hope this thing ain't on a complete timer, or I'm gonna be late and get a game over before the game even starts. Can't open this, probably locked. Probably is. Wow. What in the hell's going on out there? It's just, you know, the problem is with RPGs and stuff like that, you have to start looking and exploring everything. Aren't you? Yeah, a little bit. Girly? Probably gonna be one of my opponents. Save the game. Let me overwrite that. That was the one earlier. I was right pretty much where I was at. I just took more time. Yeah, screwing around than anywhere else. Fighting skills are all that mattered. I could be a craft lord in my sleep. Overconfident much. Just in the labyrinth is past the large workshop, but you can't go through here yet. Like that stairs down below is where I'm gonna go, but yeah, where it's blocking off everything. So. Ceremony is taking place in this hall. Enter, please. Okay. Yes, I got that blocked off too. Always a lot of people just standing in the way and stuff. I mean, that's just, you know, how RPGs trying to hold you. Good God, how many people are in this room? Didn't even half pay attention. It checking on my my recording software over there on my other screen. I have to look over. What the hell? How many damn people are in this room? Look at damn Ninja Turtle. 2 Ninja Turtles in there somewhere. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 22, 23, but all I can see right now without all this in the way. Good God Almighty. I can't even get out of here. There's your guardian beast. What the hell's a guardian beast? Should act like your assistant to help you forge weapons. A guardian beast. You don't know what it's a creature. Some more worlds from another dimension. I understand why you don't have a guardian beast. You don't even know what they are. A guardian force, like a summon? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, essentially. Be sure to know in the tournament will be using a weapon made with a guardian beast. So how the hell are you even in the tournament if you don't know this? Should you have been hold that in, what, the Silver Guild or whatever the hell? You can't hope to compete unless you have a beast of your own. Craft up the ceremony of the Craft Story tournament. This is it, I'm getting nervous. Craft Lord of Amber. Craft Lord of Jade. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Silver is probably gold, is probably Craft Lord of Sapphire, okay. So we got those 3 gems. It's time to address you. And you would be wise to heed their words. That room don't look so small now that they panned up to see the rest of it. That dude looks like a thawed-out Jack Frost. Apprentices, welcome children of the Crafts Knights. Craft Knights who defend the City of Swords. That's some emo Naruto shit there. It begins the tournament in which the skills you'll find will be tested. Sakura. Come on, I gotta do him too. It's like a wimpy version of Richter Belmont. It's 3 years ago. Lost Shintetsu, our strongest and most respected craft lord. It's gotta be her dad. 3 years, yep. It's been 3 years since he died, yep. Snap out of it, pay attention. Shintetsu's loss was followed by the disappearance of Hiram, Craft's Lord of Crystal. To find a replacement for these men and join the other Craft's Lord of Worcester. The guardians and protectors of Barista. The spirit that dwells within the holy sword. Position has been prepared for one of the apprentices in this chamber. We will determine which of you standing before us is worthy of claiming this position. The majority of you lack the skill to be a worthy apprentice, let alone a craft lord. Well then, you know, go home, I guess. All of you possess the gift of youth, and a few of you the potential that comes with it. You must harness that potential to protect Western. So you say that nowadays, man. Harness the power of the potential of youth. Whatever's needed to fortify the City of Swords. Like, I get it, you know. That's why, you know, Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, he wanted a child because a child would listen and understand and do the things the way Willy wanted them done, as opposed to somebody who was older, who was set in their ways and thought they knew every fucking thing, you know, and then start screwing shit up. Like, I mean, I get that, you know. Still, it sounds wrong. Somebody's pissed off. The craft lord would know better than to have such a flawed opinion. How to explain all the adults in this city who cannot craft a decent weapon? Who is that and why is he so full of himself? Does he know how unattractive that is? Bullcrap. You're gonna be the first one you're gonna draw right to. This craft lord should be strong and beautiful, just like me. Oh yeah, yeah. Because, you know, tits. I hope we'll be good friends. Yeah, huh? You think that? Damn, women hate each other. No. He gonna be so friendly. Oh hell. Words I'm guaranteed to win the tournament. Oh yeah, optimism right there, that'll win. He must be the youngest in the tournament. I hope he doesn't get hurt. I'm wondering to start listening to the craft lords. Mr. Skills, and to see which of you is worthy of becoming a craft lord, you are allowed to fight only with weapons that you have crafted yourself. This one when your opponent yields to you or when their weapon breaks. Sounds easy enough. I know I can craft a weapon strong enough to see me through. To everyone in Western, I'm being the next craft lord. Allow your masters to aid you in the forging of your weapons. They'll also allow you to receive assistance during your battles, but only one partner is allowed to accompany you into combat. Doesn't she only know? A guardian beast, okay. Have all you're hereby granted passage into the dungeon of the central power. You can collect materials with which to craft your weapons. The person who possesses the keys of the dungeon will bring one to each. Later on, the dungeon of the central tower leads to the shrine of Periscope. Heard stories of summoned creatures that were summoned to protect Periscope and no longer listen to their masters. Rogue summon creatures. Dangers in this dungeon placed there to ensure the safety of the great priest. These dangers will not be lessened or removed for you. You have to confront them and overcome them on your own. If not, you'll have to run screaming like a little bitch, and the only way we'll be able to find you is the trail of shit that you leave behind you as you're screaming to get outside. You cannot defend yourself. You're not worthy of being in this tournament. No, it was just one of my, I guess my mom's cousin. Just my cousin down the line, but I think it was drugs or something, but he got killed at a concert. Somebody bashed his head in with a pipe. I think it was over drugs or something like that. That dude was into a bunch of crazy shit, from what I heard. But he was also one of those dudes, too, that was funnier than hell. Mom told me this one time, I'm talking about going outside doing something, or going hunting, or, oh, what the hell. And his grandma at the time, my mom's grandma, honey, you gotta be careful out there, them grizzly bears are gonna get you. He just quick as shit whips around and goes, oh, grandma, don't worry about that. The bear comes along, he ain't gonna be able to catch up with me. Because that bastard's gonna be slipping and sliding in my shit. I'm gonna be shitting and getting. That bastard's gonna be slipping and sliding in my shit. I'm like, this dude. She told me, this is back, I think, like, mid-70s. Around mid-70s. The Midnight Special was running that, music show and everything, concerts and stuff. And he come in drunker than hell one night. I was over at my mom and goes, hey, guess what? She goes, what? He goes, bet you I can get drunker than you can. She goes, I bet you can. And she goes, guess what? She goes, what? And he goes, I bet you I can get sicker than you can too. And he right on his heels and went right back outside and started puking. I was like, hell. As for people fighting each round of the tournament, your opponent will be announced by the central tower before the start of each battle, so we won't know who we're fighting until the last minute. Yep. It's a strange way to know. It's not a strange way to arrange the tournament. When you're actually in battle, you're not going to know what the hell's going on. Why do you need a head start to know who you're fighting with or against? You don't get that luxury in battle. Always remember the Craft Knight's code. I want to keep putting an extra S in there. A sword is not strength, a sword is not skill, a sword is not fellowship. Code guide your efforts, they will be rewarded. Friendships will be forged in the heat of battle. When your skill is sharpest and your weapon is deadliest, you will be your own master. I sincerely hope that one of you will become our equal and join us as a craft lord. That's all. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like RPGs and stuff like that, but there's been a lot of them here lately that I've tried. Like, I guess this, you know, gets better and there's a lot of setting up and everything to do, but when you've got to go through 30, 45 minutes, I know I'm stretching it, I know I'm, you know, jerking around and everything, talking, but there's so much crap, so much padding at the beginning of this that it's... I'm trying to work through it and everything, but there's so much already, you know, it's just so much padding, so much shit to have to... What was it, like Final Fantasy 2 or 3? Like, you started right off in a dungeon, started off right in a battle. Of course, you got your ass kicked, and it was a prerequisite for, you know, either it was a dream or they were trying and knew they were outnumbered, and then a whole bunch of stuff started, you know, after that, like... A lot of these RPGs that I've played here lately, so I can't go down there, that's not a door. It's probably why I haven't played a lot of RPGs here lately, it's mainly because of this. And like I said, I'm sure it gets, you know, it starts picking up. And some of them that I've pushed through have picked up. But Craft Lord in my sleep. This is good for you too. So I gotta leave the building. I guess I gotta go back to the guild, Silver Guild, or that chick done took off. So I don't know where she went. She's probably going to end up being one of your main rivals. Not behind this door. Oh, so it's right there, okay. I was hoping to explore this area of this house a little bit more. And you're late again. No, I was watching the ceremony. Tournament, I've never seen this. It's quite so serious. Skill. Confidence to win the tournament. Of course, I guess I can play it coy and... Shintetsu. It's like you gotta do your best to win this. You're a great teacher, but I'm still worried. Telling me everything I needed to know beforehand would have been nice instead of the day of the tournament, but it's a storytelling mechanism. You're supposed to be ignorant up until this point, so you get briefed right at the last moment. Crafted a weapon of my own. I've only ever helped you make them. This thing, yeah, also remember that I've got other apprentices in the tournament too. I'm not gonna play favorites with any of you. Well, I'm glad you're fair and honest on that one. Follow my room, I got something special for you. No. Probably the different, like, pods or cook pods or whatever. This is supposed to be a classroom too, so that's like the main, the teacher's furnace or whatever, and then all the different other furnaces for the students. Yeah, I'm hungry. Make something to eat, damn it. That was kind of a... okay. All you gotta say is, is that who I think it is? Or he's a summoner. I brought him to Western for one purpose, and only someone who already used to become your partner in battle. See, like I said, this is something that you should have been taught. Like, this is like week 2 shit. Get ready. Alright. I never expected this. I'm still in shock. I'm not sure that the Guardian Beast is something I deserve to have. Yeah. Skilled Crafts Knight should... I keep putting an S in there after Crafts. Craft Knight. Should possess a Guardian Beast. The only way you're gonna win this tournament is if you stop playing. Stop or start playing by the rules. Hoping he said start playing by the rules. Make your Guardian Beast, you're gonna need it. And I need to keep drifting out of damn frame over here. Shit, that's a strange question. How should I answer that? I'd say you want to know more about him. This child was raised, or someone this child was raised by Maris, her mom. Parents and children are very special. What do you mean? Well, you know, she's young, she probably, oh my, stupid mom. That was the best teacher you could have had. She taught you how to survive and how to thrive. I'd say she's a bit overprotective. To be both a mother and father to you. Oh, here we go. No, you're not father. God, I hate this shit. No, dad is gone. Mom cannot be dad. I'm sorry. No matter how much you want it to be, a single parent does not both parents make. Alright? You're raised by your dad only, then daddy wasn't mommy and daddy either. No, daddy was daddy. That does require a drink. I'm definitely gonna have to, ease up and, 1 or 2 maybe tonight, because I don't know, it's gonna be sometime afternoon sometime when I actually can go get the truck, so I'm not gonna be worried about being, fucked up or hungover. But God, my mom pulled that shit on me after a while. And I believed it up until I, got older. Finally realized. This is one day, well, I'm just, kind of looking forward to getting a Father's Day gift, too. Why? I was both your mother. No, you weren't. You were mother. You can't teach me the things that a father can teach their child because you don't have the life experience that a man has. It's like a man can't teach their kids the life experience of what a woman's gone through. What makes well-rounded and well-adjusted children is having both a mother and a father with a male and a female perspective, life experience, to come together and to teach the child certain things. I mean, why do you think most girls that end up being raised by single fathers are like kind of butch and brash and, I mean, we really don't have a whole lot of anecdotal evidence on that because you hardly see any single fathers. I know girls turn out wild-ass party girls, or the boys end up turning out to either be, gangbangers, or they turn out to be huge wusses. I've been trying to tell my nephew, especially my oldest nephew, a couple years ago, he was bragging about how I'm getting into fights, and I'm this and that, and somebody pop off to me, man, I ain't gonna this and that. And I said, so that makes you feel good, don't it? Oh yeah, I like beating somebody's ass. Like, that really ain't exactly, very mature, very manly. What do you mean? I mean, let me put it to you this way. What are you gonna get out of it? Oh, so I beat him up. You're gonna get money in your pocket? You're gonna get an accreditation somewhere? You're gonna get a license for something? You're gonna get, food, a mark on a piece of paper that, like the subway cards used to be. You collect 10 stamps and you get a free one. Like, what is it getting you? Because, over the years, I've had people, ain't been very often, because I'm pretty, I'm a pretty likable, pretty, honest and decent guy, but I think I have had a time or two, so I'm gonna beat your ass. And you know what? You probably will be able to beat my ass. In the end, what's it gonna get you? Oh, you beat my ass. It's not helping you get down to the root of your problem. It's not helping you really solve any issue. It's, Well, I said the thing is, what makes a man is not knowing when to fight, it's knowing when not to fight. That's because it's not worth it. It's certain things you have to pick your battles over. Yes, your family, your close friends, your children, your parents, in most situations, yeah. But at the same time, I mean, like we've all seen it. The dudes in relationships, whatever, like getting their girlfriend, like they're at a bar somewhere and she's constantly starting shit with other dudes. I had my boyfriend whoop your fucking ass. And then comes dragging him into it so she can stand over in the corner and watch them two duke it out for no reason. That type of stuff, like, let me look it over at her. Stop starting stuff with people. I don't know him. He could be cool, he could be an a-hole. I haven't gone over here to find out. I'm not gonna, assume one way or the other, because you popped off to him and he kind of put you in your place because you kind of deserved it. Then you're gonna have, sick me on him? Like, God, that got me spun up. I'm not gonna lie, that got me spun up. This had to be both a mother and a father, too. Oh my God. See, this is... A lot of people don't realize this shit didn't just start. We ain't just been dealing with this crap, for the last, 8, 9, 10 years? This has been going on before. This game was made in '06. At least released here in the US. I'll bet you anything this is localization is what this shit is. They've been caught doing that. A lot of games and anime translators, corporate translators do this stuff. Aniplex has been caught doing it. Funimation's been caught doing it. Funimation's one of the worst offenders for that. And this Atlus or whatever, I mean, they're not an obscure company. It wouldn't surprise me if they did that too. She didn't discipline you as Shintetsu. No, she wouldn't have. By the time I was like 15, my mom tried to come around the corner with a belt and whoop my ass. I laughed. She'd be pissed, just frailing at my ass. I'd have to bite my lip to keep from laughing, because it'd piss her off even more. She probably would have grabbed a frying pan and knocked me upside the head with it. Told her after a while, I said, Mom, if you want to take away my stuff, here, I'll gather up whatever you think I don't need to, whatever here. I mean, it's either that or you're going to do that while I'm going to school, and it's going to be gone then anyway. I mean, you're going to have to come to terms with the fact that I'm not that little kid anymore. Like, you know, a lot of this stuff I'm doing isn't even, you know, really warranting all that. It's, yeah, testing boundaries and different stuff like that, but it's like, God, you know. She made a lot of poor decisions in her life, and they were overwhelming her by, you know, before me and my sister even grew up and moved out of the house. And when you got two teenagers in the house, they're constantly at odds with one another. You know, I get the, you know, I practically was the daddy. So I know mothers threaten their children with spankings. See, I don't like the spanking thing either. I understand the frustration some parents have with their kids and spankings. And, you know, I'm still almost to, you know, a situation where if a kid's like, you know, 7, 8, whatever, and just, I mean, completely tearing hell off the hinges, I probably would not hesitate to then jerk them up and light their hiney on fire. But see, as a good parent, you should be talking with your children and instilling in them ways to behave and ways to channel that energy, and that, you know, it should never ever have to even come to a spanking when it's your own kids and you raise them from birth. It should never ever have to come to that. That's the question, you know, the thing me and my, you know, my cousin were arguing about one day. Well, if your kid's acting up, man, I just light that little son of a bitch up. Like, but if you were any kind of a good parent at all, it would never, ever, ever have to even get to that point. It would never have to get to that point. That's the point I'm making. We got a lot of shit-ass people out here raising shit-ass kids. It's probably the reason why I don't want kids, one of the reasons. Probably a little bit too afraid of how they're going to turn out on me. And you know what? It's not even me. It's the rest of the world. Like, not in a, you know, oh, everyone's out to get you. It's, you can only watch your kids so much. They gotta go to school. Like I was telling, I got said on the stream a couple nights ago about my nephews. You know, like, only the smart ones threaten their kids with spankings. What the hell? Friend strictness of kindness. I'll make her be a daddy's girl. She thinks my father is this way, shape me into a better person. Let this be a ritual, and something that is important to you. dad's pendant. See, like, I have my strict boundaries. I have my strict limits on certain things. I will not buy them kids alcohol. I will not buy them kids cigarettes. I mean, unless they're 21 and they got a job and whatever, and hey, you know, I gotta go make or do this, can you pick me up a bottle while you're out type stuff. But no, you know, I'm not buying them anything underage, whatever. But telling a few dirty jokes, letting them cuss around me, there's no point in me telling them they can't cuss. There's no point in telling them that they can't tell dirty jokes. One, they're boys. They're, you know, like the oldest one now is, or the youngest one now is getting ready to turn 12. Yeah, he's getting ready to turn 12, I think. He's 11, 12, something like that. He's getting at that age too. The middle one, he's funny. He's funny as hell. And middle one's just like me. I was pulling up pictures of myself when I was a kid, about his age. And I called him over, hey, take a look at this picture here. He goes, where'd you get that? That's me. I'm like, it ain't you, boy. Who is that? I said, you don't know who that is? No, I have no clue who that is. That's me. That's me in like 1995. It was me 25 years ago, boy. I'm looking at it like, that boy does. We do look a lot alike, or that did at that age. But the thing is, you can't shield your kids from everything they're gonna see on the school bus, from everything they're gonna hear on the school bus. So, I mean, I'm raised by my mom my whole life. My mom didn't do the whole joking and cutting up thing as far as, you know, titties and women and am I right and this and that, and you know, telling the off color. I mean, I've heard so many off color, racist, homophobic jokes and everything when I was a kid, from my own grandpa too, for that matter. But I heard them on the bus. I participated in a lot of that too. Not exactly proud of it, but some things are funny, you know. There's some that went too far, but then there's some like, come on now, that's funny. But most of these, you know, you hear it on the bus, or on the playground at recess, or on, you know, in gym class. And they're playing baseball or something one day in one class. I think the coach mentioned something about just, you know, giving the, you know, calling each other whatever a team name, giving us a, you know, stupid little team name or something, or either that or one of the other guys suggested it. And he goes, well, we're gonna call ourselves the Anacondas, and he's like 2 hands out in front of his crotch, swinging like he's swinging his junk as the baseball bat. Oh, the Anacondas coming up. That's all I could do was stand there and laugh, because it was stupid. It was stupid and it was funny. This was the same guy that another guy told me about. They were leaving for school, out of school or something, the end bell. He goes, man, you should have seen old dude over there at one day. I'm like, what the hell happened? He goes, man, we were walking, getting ready to go to the bus. He yelled up at me and went, hey. And I looked over, and he turned around, pulled down his pants, and bent over. I swear I've never seen so much fudge packed in one place in my entire life. I'm like, dude, good God, I did not need to know that. And this was, you know, like I said, this was 8th, 9th grade when I heard this. I mean, you're not going to be able to keep kids from this stuff. And I'm sorry, but you girls out there, I've heard some of the stuff you girls talk about when you think there's no adults or no dudes hanging around. I've heard some of the stuff. You think us boys can... Some of the stuff I hear girls talk, man, make me blush. Make a a sailor blush. You think a lot of these girls are all cute and innocent. You hear them talk. And there's some bravado, like men. We'll say a bunch of shit that we really didn't do or really don't half know about to try to top the girls over. And I'm sure a lot of that the girls talk to is just, you know, locker room talk, whatever. But you start listening and it's like, God, you've actually done some of that shit, haven't you? It's like, God, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what girls talk about behind closed doors. You do not. Spike gem, magical stone, the summon beast. I need to be focusing on this. Whee! Some action. The other world, using the words and methods of the ancients. Hear me, noble beast. Hear me and submit to my power. Yeah, no. Now shout thy name. Name of the new bond. Thy master shall be. No, that's not her name. It's 11:41. I will bet you that's... Is it what I think it was? It's exactly what I thought it was. MyFitnessPal. Even though I ain't logged a damn thing since I installed it. God, I hope that stuff starts going up too. Oh hell. Why does it smell? Damn. Is that her daddy? This with a horn on his head? Horny head daddy? No. Rasha. That was wrong. Horny head daddy. Off your face. If you only desire to stand and stare at me, then return me to my world. Return you? What I'm talking about. I'm not sending you back to your world. Calm down. Even that horny head got some business to take care of. Oh, horny head daddy. I'm fucking calling him that. I thought that was her father, to be honest with you. Like somehow he manifested into a summoned spirit of beast. Because he said, oh, it's this Worcester, and I recognized the smell, and it's... made me think he grew up there, or he was from there. I mean, that could have just meant that, you know, he had served many masters before, and this place was one of many places he'd been constantly coming back to. But... this weigh 50 pounds more than when I last saw you. Yeah, you son of a bitch. I don't know what you tongue beast, yeah. But, you know, I tried to instill in my nephews and everything, you know. And from what I've heard, like, he's the oldest has knocked off a lot of that fighting and stuff, you know. And I've told him, I said, it's not... And you know, I've said this too before, this story, like, they start ragging on each other. They start, you know... sense of humor. She's quite young, however. I mean, young, you call me a child? Yes, you are still a child. Oh, shit, Tetsu. She's as cheeky as her father ever was, alas. No, really. You look at me that way. That been the last time I laid eyes upon you. Beautiful young woman. Oh god, I knew there was a reason why I called him Daddy Hornyhead. Sometimes my ESP is just scary. I'm gonna be your partner and I'll make you the best craft knight in the world. It's not lacking for confidence. Just stand there, run. I'll take us to the workshop. I'll be the second floor. Alright. yeah, whatever, dude. You were only, one-trick pony. But, as teenagers, young boys do, and they start wanting to call each other names and stuff like that, and pick and fuss and everything, they each get so easily pissed off by the other that they start carrying it, especially, even the oldest one will, too. If he's got his certain buttons, all three of them's got their certain buttons that if you push just right, they go off on. And me and my cousin, me and Travis tried to explain to him about the concept of shit talking. Yeah, me and my cousins say shit to each other just to say shit to each other, just to get a reaction. Because it's not even what we're saying. It's, can you twist that back around on me and make me go, what the hell? Like, it's there, it's here. It's not there, it's here. Where is here? I know he's up there. I'm exploring. Like I said, we were walking through Walmart down there, and it was when they lived in northern Florida, and we're walking through Walmart, like behind the checkout aisles, but on the ends of the end caps where a lot of stuff was up front, up near where they got some of like the housewares or mainly it's usually the stuff in the department store side that they're trying to get rid of in a way, or the seasonal stuff. And so this was summer, this was 4th of July of 19. We're walking by this one end cap and we see a bunch of these toys on there, and one of them says, Super Balls. And I looked over at Travis and I said, hey, there you go. There's just some Super Balls. He whips around quick as shit and goes, yeah, don't flatter yourself, Pee-wee. He caught me off guard. I couldn't even think anything else to say. Or something to the effect of, man, you can play with them later, like, it's stupid shit like that we do. And he says, I was watching, the boys and everything, because, they're old enough and everything, but you never know one wants to kind of stray off, especially the oldest. Oh, the oldest? He thinks he can just anywhere he fucking pleases. Don't have to ask nobody, don't nothing, just... And it's not even so much the fact that, that he probably couldn't handle himself on his own, but when I'm trying to keep everybody together, and we got a schedule, and we got a place and a thing to go to, and he just veers off down an aisle for no reason, doesn't say anything to anybody, doesn't nothing. I look around like, where the hell's this boy gone? Like, there's a time and a place for all that. If I turn around and say, meet me back up at the front here in a half an hour into an hour with, because I've done that a time or two as well. Each one of you boys get $100 worth of stuff you can get. Go nuts. Bring it back to the cart. We'll be kind of walking up and down these aisles here. This is where I'll be, kind of between the toys and the camping section aisle and the housewares. I will be just walking back and forth. Whatever you want or you can think of, grab it. If it's too big to put in the cart or too big to hold, put it in the cart. Go back, go find, go get you guys about $100 worth of stuff each that you want. But I was watching, because, like I said, that oldest just loves to do whatever the hell he wants to do. I think he has kind of calmed down somewhat on that, but, But anyway, so like I said, I wasn't paying attention, but after the whole Super Balls and the don't flatter yourself Pee-wee comment, my cousin said he looked over. He's standing on my right side. 3 boys are in front of us. And he looks over to his left across me, and this woman's coming up behind me on my left side. And it's kind of in a more brisk walk than we are, because we're just kind of, puttering through the store. He goes, you should have seen the look on that woman's face. I go, no, what happened? He goes, when you said there's just some Super Balls, and I said, don't flatter yourself, Pee-wee, she had that look at one point in time like, how are these boys saying? And then her expression immediately changed to she was grinning and her head was down and she was shaking her head, walking away. I'm like, well, that's how you do it. That's what I was explaining to the boy. That's how you do it. Yeah, I guess I'll let this run a little bit long just because it says story time with Uncle Mike. No, and I think a lot of this too. I'm not so bad on these, you know, smaller videos and stuff. I'm not gonna turn this back on. But like when you guys start getting in the comments, and I get spun up. I really get spun up. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it ain't a good thing either. Because I start saying stuff that not necessarily that I don't believe anyway, but I got a habit of, instead of formulating a good argument, just run off and I repeat the same shit over and over, and I get loud and... well, one moment. The cold snap in this area has gone away now. It was like almost 40 degrees today, but the air's still dry. Just tell my teacher. Let's see, you know. I mean, what was that movie? Gran Torino had Clint Eastwood in it. Was taking that boy around and everything, because it was basically, you know, the only one left to raise him was his mom, and all of his other male siblings went off to join the gangs and stuff. And he wasn't really accepted much by his family because he wanted to learn to cook and garden and do stuff, but he wasn't really, wasn't accepted by the boys and wasn't accepted by the women either, because, you know, that was kind of what you did. It was the woman's stuff to do, you know, the gardening and the cooking and all that, but he didn't really want to join the gangs and stuff. And Clint Eastwood's character, you know, took him around and everything, and taught him that there's more to life than all that. You know, you can, if you want, do the gardening and the cooking, but it seems like to me like you're looking to somewhat of an alternative to that, and or at least in the knowledge that you can just do whatever you want and screw, you know, what everybody thinks. And he was in there that barbershop scene teaching him how to shit talk and how to. It was a great movie. That's what I mean there, is, you know, that whole, but that whole she had to be your mother and father comment kind of got me spun up. She can't be his father because she's not a man. She doesn't have the lived experiences that a man does. Just like a man doesn't have the lived experiences that a woman does. So it's kind of hard as a man to teach your kid how to be a woman. Or what it's like to be a woman. Fresh air after everything has happened today. It's been a long time since I saw Western. Too long, in fact. It's only been, what? 12 years? 13 years? 14, maybe? No. I was supposed to be able to save in that room. Looks like it's just a cutscene, though. So it's nighttime. Ship. How rude. You don't just board a ship without asking. Why not? We did earlier. Perhaps we can ask after we get off the ship. Just come with me. How does he know what I'm thinking? We were just on it a little bit ago. Seems it did 3 years ago. So it's only been 3 years ago since he was back there. Father's guardian beast, right? You feel he was a good craft lord. Are you asking about what your father was like as a craft lord or as a person? He was a pretty good craft lord, but he was a dick. Oh. I'll tell you what Shintetsu and I accomplished and how skilled we're at it. Really gonna tell me the whole story? I hope. vampire story till you become a woman. Fucking Papa Horny Head over there again. Parts of the tail, your skills are improved. Does he have to have that grin on his face when he starts referring to her as a lovely young woman? You're becoming a lovely young woman. And all he needs to do is just like either rub his hands or steeple his fingers together like Mr. Burns. Excellent. Become a lovely young woman. Excellent. Release the hounds. Mr. Burns, it's the FBI, sir. The FBI? Did I not pay them off enough, Smithers? They're not going to take no for an answer this time, sir. I wish you the best. Damn it all to hell. Alright. I can do a better Smithers than I can to Mr. Burns. If you're going to tell me the story, that means that you're going to be my partner. Yes, thank you. Our conversations leave me both confused and intrigued. This looks like you done busted a 6 week long nut. Yeah. You dopey looking son of a bitch. Both you and your father are rather easygoing people. Yeah, but we did board a ship without asking, so. Now where should I start? Master said he was going to teach me a new technique before the first match. Anyway, do you want to go check in with him? Sure. Let's go ask Master. Is it a pickle on the desk over here? It can't be a pickle. It's gotta be like a quill, a feather pen or something, or maybe a paperweight. That looks like a pickle. That seriously looks like a pickle on the desk. So, Vic's new writing implements, you know. Get your number 2 pickle out. Yeah, there's nothing other than... Well, I guess I gotta create materials first. Material we use. Item, I have no items. Weapon, I have no weapons. So I can't create nothing out of anything. So, yeah, like I said, that got me spun up there, and I can't guarantee that this ain't gonna be the first time this is gonna happen either. You know me. But I did let this play out a little bit longer, just because I could at least put, 2-3 more in the can before the night's over with, just so I have enough so that I can get acclimated to getting back on the truck and get, stuff put up and stuff, situated and taken care of, because I know by the time I get everything on that truck and grab that load and take off, I mean, the first thing I'm going to want to do is going to lay down and go to sleep. A lot of things, so, alright. Let me go ahead and do the thing, and I'll start another one. Try to get this one uploaded here real quick before I do, that way it's ready-ish. And, yep. So shall see you all in the next one. Figure out how to work this thing again. There we go. This has been Conspicuously Incredible Gaming with your host Mike. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all the things. It really helps. Also, check out the links below, which I'm still got to update soon, but I have been working on all the other places that I'm uploading to and streaming to. A few of those streaming ones are dead now. I don't think Mixer's a thing anymore. Streamcraft or Smashcast never worked. So I'm still on dLive, Twitch, Facebook, uploading to Facebook too when I can. BitChute's mainly one of the main channels I'm going to be putting the archive on. as well as Odyssey and then Rumble, basically in that order. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Take care and have a good 4. Conspicuously Incredible Gaming is a Conspicuously Incredible production. ConspicuouslyIncredible.com.